world so small. We drank and then we talked. She got to know me, I got to know her, and suddenly it's war. Then peace so on and off. She's getting to me, I'm getting to her. Here's what I've been thinking. Here's what I would do. When two people are sinking, you should get them out the pool. Here's what I've been thinking. I don't know what else to do, so I'm forever calling her truth. She's a roller coaster ride going up, down. First to feel feelings that I can't fight. Not 20 anymore, gotta realize that I'm too old for puppy love. Party's getting weaker by the years now. Can't take it anymore, need a time out. Not 20 anymore, gotta realize that I'm too old for puppy love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We met in July, a summer ride or die. But summer don't last, and neither should we. I won't break down and cry. This happens all the time. Yeah, we happen.
Welcome to free live tarot readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
Here we go. What's going on? I overslept. I took a nap and then all of a sudden it was streaming time. I'm like, oh my, it's streaming time. All right, we got a lot of readings that we owe from the last time we were here. Let's get some of those done at least. We got all that. All right, let's do, let's see, A. I think it's A. I'm not sure what they want to be called, but we're going to go with A today. It looks like their name is A. Okay, let's see. We got AA too. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What is going on with D and J when it comes to their relationship? All right, let's figure out what's going on with D and J when it comes to their relationship. All right, that is going to be the first thing on there. For that one, we'll use a little bit of an adventure. No, use adventure before. I do want to use this one. I do like this one. Tarot of the Darkness, I believe, or something like that. Pretty good. Love that one. So we're going to try that out for a little bit here. Do a couple of readings. We got Sim. What is going on? I got Maruta. Welcome. Appreciate that. You got FS. Got Shamanic Journey. We got AA there. We got Ultraviolet. Finally figured out we were streaming. It's amazing. It's a miracle. SP. We got UniverseTarot. Sarah, thank you for your donation. Tarot Reader B52 FS and Black Swan. Thank you all for your donations. I appreciate that. MR is back as well. What is going on? Appreciate that. All right. Let's see what's happening here with the microphone. Look like the microphone is going to be a little bit of a challenge tonight. We got a new microphone stand, and it looks like it does not like me. It does not. It is not a big fan. Let's say it's not a big fan of this stand. So we're gonna have to go back to the old stand. It looked like after tonight, but until then, Tarot Reader, I did make you blue. There you go. Or aqua, I think is the proper. Or no, cyan. It's still blue. Anyway, there we go with a blue. That blue shows up pretty good. Yeah. UniverseTarot, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on with dealing with their relationship. Empress with that Four of Pentacles. It feels like one person is putting in a lot of effort, but the other person is just not stepping up to the plate like they should be. It really feels like that we're not in the mode, we're not in the mood, we haven't done all of the things that need to sort of be activated, need to be done, need to be pushed forward in order to make this work. The Four of Pentacles feels like one person is just not there for it. They're just not kind of, they're just not kind of on the same mode as that. The Ten of Swords does say that, man, this thing is on the rocks a little bit. Seven of Wands. I think think somebody's sort of just fed up with the entire thing. They're not ready. They're not prepared. They feel like that they've done a lot too much work and they haven't gotten the reward. They haven't gotten some of the big, sort of the next steps that they were kind of looking to have or looking to feel or looking to see within the context of this. And that's kind of frustrating, right? When somebody's working really hard on the relationship, when the other person just isn't sort of stepping up, it just seems like that is what's happening there. And you do have kind of a big decision mode in this combo too, to where the person that is doing all the work is going to say, hey, we've been through this, we've tried this, we've been trying to do this, make it work, and that is not going to be something functional. It's not going to be something functional in the long run with that. All right, Cappy Ram was yesterday. We did not get Cappy Ram, but we do get Cappy Ram today over there. We got Cappy Ram. Cappy Ram, I see your picture. I need to do you a cartoon version this weekend too. All right, should I buy my uncle's apartment? All right, uncle has an apartment for sale. Are there at least some place over there? And should I pick that up or wait for a better one? It looks like a throwdown is what that seems.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So we're going to use the thoth for the throwdown, as we always do, because that's what we do here, is get all of that stuff, get all of that stuff action, get all of the thoth reads that we can get in one sitting with that. Rosemary, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Cappy Ram want to know, hey, we've been working for this. We've been saving up the money. Is the uncle thing going to be working out, or is that going to be just a big waste of time? Because ain't nobody got time for the waste of time in this time, A tarot magician. I got Michelle C. What is going on? Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. All right, we got the throwdown. We got wait for a new one is going to be over here, and buy the uncle's apartment is going to be over there. It looks like the uncle's apartment is a bit on the overrated side, I got to say. A little bit on the overrated side. You're gonna have to throttle down on that one. Doesn't look like that's gonna be as good as you had hoped it would be. It feels like a new one is gonna be just a happier place. Like we talked about before many times on the stream, the Hermit is a beautiful card for sort of a destination or getting where we want to be and all of this other stuff. UniverseTarot, you can ask anything you want. Let me know what your second question is going to be. But the Hermit with that Pentacles, finding something new is just going to be a better choice in the long run. You have just better selection. We have just a better opportunities. It feels like a lot of good things are going to come through with this that you haven't had before. So the new, finding something new, finding something better, it looks good. Finding the uncle, you do have sort of that mode where, I would like to get something interesting, get something new, get something sort of on the next thing, but I do have kind of I owe uncle something. I owe them stuff, right? And it feels like this is more of an emotional attachment than a good financial decision as far as the tarot is concerned. Karima and Sarah, thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. There you go. All right. I overslept. That's what I do. I sleep. I overslept. That's the way things go with all of that other stuff. All right, we got SP on the mix coming in the last mode. Let's get SP rolling and rocking with this deck over here. Ooh, I really like this deck. Yeah, man, very good deck to sort of read with that. Karima, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we're going over here. What do I not see that's coming ahead for me in my career? What kind of surprises are going to be in the mix? Crystals and paint. What is going on? Appreciate you being here. All right, the Tower and the Three of Pentacles. Wow, man, it looks like there's some instability ahead. So you didn't see that coming. Didn't see a little bit of a tower mode in there and going forth with that. Crystals and paint. No, I only have 20 donations. Crystals and paint. It's a slow night on the Tarot Oracle show, but I only got 20. I only got 20 over there. So pretty quiet night. Anyway, but what I see coming ahead of your career, I think you have a big hunk of instability, right? Love Apples Tarot. It's been a hot minute. Where have you been? Good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We got Karima. thank you for your other donation. But yeah, I do think you have some instability caused by workmates, caused by fellow coworkers. I think there's a level of instability that is sort of inherent over there that is going to be very realized and very upfront. And man, yeah, you didn't see that. I mean, you wanted something you didn't see. You definitely didn't see that one. That's what I'm saying, you know? A little bit of a surprise. Whoops, a surprise. All right, let's get SP marked off the mix. We got Sarah up in the queue next. Sarah wanna know. Previous to setup will change jobs and would be my forever one. When and how do you see this happening? Let's get a little of the Gregory Scott and see where Gregory Scott is going to take us tonight with all of that other stuff. It is the Gregory Scott Tarot, in case you didn't know, you know, this is the one we use. This is the one that has all of the good stuff, all of the exciting things. All right, Sarah's going to do the revival art for the last question. We can do that indeed, not a problem at all. All right, let's see from the Gregory Scott on this particular one. So change job, be forever one. Well, hopefully we can get a forever job, forever and ever and ever and ever. That would be the best job, you know. Well, forever is kind of a little bit overrated there, but yeah, maybe we'll see with all of that. Karima, thank you for the other donation. We got crystals and paint up in the house. All right, previously when and how do you see this happening? You sort of have this Empress, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is kind of in that mode. The Three of Wands is kind of the one that sort of has all the exciting action hopping, at least. Three of Wands kind of points us into sort of late of the year, beginning of the next year. Really looks like next year is going to be your best shot. The Magician does say this is something. So forever job means a lot of things for different people, I think, probably. One of those things is sort of like, you know, you got to sort of have something where I can use my talents, I can use my abilities, I can be there for people, I can do the things that, you know, that I want to do, and I am appreciated, and I'm paid well, and I have some kind of a, you know, not a lot of a instability kind of thing with that. You don't have that Tower card like we just got the other read, but you know, that sort of makes it. But the Magician says this is something where I do have control, I do have some level of hope, a lot of good feels, a lot of good things happening. And the Empress says I'm comfortable there. People appreciate me. People understand what's going on. People love me being there. People love sort of that interaction with me and all of the stuff going with that, right? We got Ducboy and Karima. Thank you for your donations. But the Ace of Pentacles says the new job is happening next year. So I think the new job is sort of on that mode. Three of Wands, it says this is something that you have to search for. I mean, this is a job you have to go out, you have to reach out, figure out where you want to be, what you want to do. You have to sort of apply to all the jobs and get these things moving. And I think once you do that, I think doors open up, right? The Three of Wands, I'm sort of scanning and looking and trying to make things happen and moving forward with that. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, I think this is going to be something next year. I think it's going to be a job that you literally do have to look for and sort of pursue and chase and do all of that stuff as far as it goes with that. All right, Tarot Reader is finally here. We got the Tarot Reader up in the queue tonight. Will Keith contact me? Will they be calling? Will they be texting? What are they going to be do with that? Let's do a little bit of that Amber Tarot. It's been a hot minute since we've done any Amber Tarot over here. Here we go. A little animation with the Amber Tarots and making that happen. So yeah, we do need to get the Amber Tarot author on the stream. I need to do some more interviews with some on-stream interviews with some of the authors. So yeah, that's definitely something this has been on the list, but you know, finding time for all of that stuff, man, everything has gotten a little bit too derailed from what it should be, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, will Keith contact me? Page of Pentacles says there's a reluctance from Keith contacting you at all. A little bit of a reluctance right now. Maybe they're not in the mood. Maybe they're not sort of on the same page as you or something like that. Man, it just feels like there's a lot of opportunity here that has been missed with that. King of Pentacles says they're kind of happy with what is going on now. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay before we kind of get that moving and get that rocking and rolling. So I think that's going to be something that does indeed take time. It does indeed something that you're going to have to kind of wait for a little bit, right? Thing balancing out with that Temperance. King of Pentacles, I'm kind of fixed up with what I like now. Page of Pentacles, there's a level of hesitancy, at least in the moment of doing that. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that as well. We got B52 is next. We got that. How will the connection between S and I go over the next 2 weeks? Any dates, any things working out, any things going through with that? Let's get a little whitefly tarot and get some good explanation, making it always happen over there. Aries Dawn, what is going on? I appreciate you being here with us. How are you doing tonight? A fine evening. A fine evening. It's Friday night. We're feeling all right. I mean, this is the time to sort of just chill and relax and have a good time up in here. So yeah, I kind of like that. All right, the Judgment card, man, how the connection with S and I go the next 2 weeks. Any dates, events stand out. If you're looking at the next 2 weeks, I think next Wednesday is something where everything just sort of relaxes too much. It feels like that you don't have a lot of activities. You don't have a lot of things planned. It things that people are getting a little bit too comfortable with things the way they are. We need a little bit of excitement, a little bit of exuberation within the mix here. And I think that's going to be something that you're kind of in the mood for. You're kind of in the mood for, but you're just not getting. The Judgment and the Devil, I just really think the connection just goes a little bit like boring. Like not a lot of things happening, not a lot of things going on that you would like. As well, I think you start having some doubts about kind of what they're saying and whatnot. So you kind of got to have to sort of second guess what they're saying or read into what they're saying a little bit too much with what have you. You got a lot of majors here. So this is going to be a big 2 weeks. It really feels like a lot of things are happening. 6 of Wands, just things work out. Things are sort of, moderate. Things are going to be okay at the end of the day. Not like it's just extreme or anything like that. But the Fool says be ready for more of an adventurous 2 weeks than anything else. I really think that's going to be something happens, a little bit more adventure than maybe you're expecting in the next 2 weeks. I think next Wednesday is going to be kind of where everybody gets a little bit too comfortable. And then I think you have this surge next weekend. Like next weekend starts some weird surge of stuff happening with all of that other stuff. Well, we got the whitefly tarot out. Karima, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got Silent Victory up in the queue. We got Cinderella. What is going on? Good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with me. All right, let's do B52. What are S's current feelings towards me? We'll stick with the whitefly because we know how the whitefly works and what the whitefly does. Making it happen over there. All right. What are S's feelings? 7 of Swords. Man, a little bit of like more feelings than you're getting shown. I can say that. More feelings than you're getting shown. I think that where they're presenting you with certain things and... Wait a minute. My sock is falling off. They're presenting you with certain things. And what they're presenting you with is not all of their feelings. They have a lot more feelings than what you're kind of seeing, right? They have a lot more essence. They have a lot more things going on back there. That Knight of Cups with that 7 of Swords. I can't express everything. I can't do everything that sort of needs to happen here. It's a little bit difficult. You got the 2 Knights. I really think they're going to be more expressive very soon. You do have a lot more expressivity within this person sort of coming through that could be where we're a little too comfortable, and then all of a sudden things take a little bit of an odd turn as far as that goes. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. We're now at 37 donations, so we'll do 3 more donations and we will cut it off for tonight. We got FS. FS is next indeed. Work, reading. Will I get an extra day at work? I think you'll get an extra day at work. I just have this thing that you'll just get an extra day at work. Like just an immediate reaction to this as being, yeah, that's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Extra day seems like it's going to be quite plausible. Indeed. Doesn't look too bad. So I think that's going to be it, right? So I think, yes, immediately that you can and will get an extra day at work. Now, let's get a regular work reading over here with the rest of this. Karima, thank you for your other donation. We got room for 2 more donations, and then we have to put it out. Samantha, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. All right, and yeah, we got the Moon, Justice, and the Empress. We got the 3 big majors over here. Work reading. The Moon and Justice. Work is going to take quite a turn up in here as far as sort of the next month, right? You talk about the Moon with that adventure, but it also points to sort of like leading into July, leading into mid-July, and I think that'll be a good twist to that. Justice card says a lot of things change for the better. There's some pending things that are happening, some pending items that need to sort of be pushed forward, and those haven't been realized, those haven't been moved out, and I think that's going to be something that you finally get to see, right? All right, and with that, Samantha, thank you for your other donation. We're going to have to cut off donations. I never thought I would be this popular, but apparently I'm this popular. So yeah, here we go. All right, so donation cutoff. No more for tonight. So Samantha's got the double shot. We got B52. Karima's coming in with the last 2, and I think that is it. I think that is it for tonight. So no more donations. We have a donation cutoff, and yeah, we're up to 42 donations at this moment. All right. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, Karima, you did indeed pay the mortgage once again. I greatly appreciate your support. All right, but yeah. You got the Justice, you got the Empress. This is something really where things settle down, things get to the level that you would be happening, things get to the level that you would be satisfied with, and I think that's going to be a good motion after all. All right, there we go. All right, so J Mac is next, or D Mac, there we go. I need to get your second question. You are correct. All right, we'll do that. We'll hop on the PayPal side and do a little DM. I want to know. Let's see. Remain living considering this upcoming move. Future reading for love reading for D. Turn out positive and smooth. D's move. Let's see. Remain living concerning upcoming move. All right. So we got a D's move. We'll do the D's move over there. We'll see what's happening with all of that. When it comes to their relationship, all right, we'll see will D's move turn out positive and smooth. Will D remain living independently concerning this upcoming move? If you're looking at a move, the 7 of Cups said there's more options that are going to be available to you than you think, right? So there's better options. There are better opportunities going to be there that are going to have you on the mix. I really think that 4 of Wands is going to be something where they do get a why isn't that happening? Why isn't that doing? Okay, I do think that they're going to have a better option as far as getting a move done and whatnot. So if you're looking for a move, kind of moving out, getting some opportunities, I think that's going to be something that does work indeed. And I think that's going to be perfectly acceptable here. Let's see. All right. Will it turn positively and smooth? Yeah, they've got the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is another card where new home, happy translation, and all this other stuff. I think that works out quite well. That works out pretty good. But yeah, that's 9 of Wands just kind of says, you know, this is something where they're gonna be difficult to get them out, get them moving, get them forward in. And that 4 of Cups as well is going to be a little bit of a bittersweet move. So I do think that they get a move. I do think it's going to turn out positively and smoothly. I think independently is going to be one of the things. After we have the 4 of Wands and 7 of Cups, they have more opportunities than what looks like that the opportunities are going to be. So in other words, a couple of extra opportunities and stuff like that. All right, we got a bunch of people changing their question. Oh man, you guys are going to make me go grab a piece of paper. I'm going to have to grab a piece of paper. All right, so Sarah, for the first time, I'm not geared to change people's questions. New question. Who else had a change of question? I mean, who else had a change of question? Hold on, I got to stop the stream. I have to change this for the question. All right, UniverseTarot. Why is there bugs in here? Tarot. All right, so we got Sarah. We got Universe Tarot has changed their questions. All right. I'm not geared for this. I'm not geared for this. At least I knew where to scroll to. At least I knew where to scroll to. All right. So Universe Tarot and Sarah. Now I have to memorize that. And I have to scroll around and try to find your question. Oh, man. Let's see. Black Swan. Let's see. Black Swan. What's next for R and I? We'll get that done with a little bit of Victorian romantic and make that happen. Let's see. And then Sarah wanted a different deck for the different question or something. I think Sarah wanted the art revival. So let's put the art revival over here. All right. And see where that goes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Now I got to scroll back. Hang on. All right, Victorian romantic and all that other stuff. KN, will you be streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow indeed. I will indeed be streaming tomorrow. There we go. All right, what is next for R and I? Let's see if R and I have any sort of a possibility, or R and I are making that happen. Let's see what is going on with all of that. Let's see what's happening here. Let me see as well. What's going on with D? Oh, there we go. So that's D with D's move. Oh, yeah, I need to do D's future love as well. All right, we still got to do D's future love, making it happen. I should have made you a dedicated video, CL. So, yeah, D-Mac, I should have made you a dedicated video, was what I should have done, actually. Anyway, but yeah, we will get that other reading out to you in just a minute. Okay, anyway, sorry for the delay. Sorry for the mix-up. So, yeah, this is more difficult than it looks like. I assure you, it's more difficult than it looks like. All right, let's see. The Ten of Wands wants to know what's next for R and I. You have a Six of Pentacles over here. Is interesting combo over here, especially next to a Ten of Swords. The Ten of Wands says that you just have too much weight on here, and you have to remove some of the weight. We have to remove some of the drama. We have to remove some of the things that are a bit weighted here, that are a bit sort of outstanding here. It feels like a lot of stuff just needs to be lifted off, right? That could be that the relationship is a little too serious, or there's too many factors, or there's too many things that are a little too heavily weighted in there. And I think that's going to be one of those, you know, that's going to be difficult to do, but it's going to be difficult to do indeed. Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. There's an ending, but there's an ending. It doesn't mean the relationship is ending or whatnot. It just feels like this is like it's too much and we need to alleviate. That could be maybe heightening the relationship, introducing something new and exciting into the relationship. At least just taking the seriousness and the weight and the thickness off of this, not really working on the long run, right? You also have a Six of Pentacles. There are secrets that are going to be revealed moderately soon within the context of this, and you're going to have to be okay with that. That's going to have to be an acceptable part of making this happen. Nine of Wands says don't be too hurt, right? It feels like there's a conversation that happens here that's too weighted, that's too serious, and it sort of introduces things that don't need to be there. So if you don't need to just muddle up the relationship, I think that you're going to be much better off in the long run just keeping it fun and not putting a little too much fragility into that as well. We got D-Mac and the final one. We got DM with a final piece over there. Future love for D. Let's see if D has some complimentary love things happening. A little bit of the Revival Art Tarot. You know, the Revival Art Tarot is all of the excitement, all of the things going on. I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be good over there. All right, let's see what's happening with that. Yeah. Sorry my disorganization today and this week, man. This has been a rough-ass week. So sorry if I'm a little bit disoriented. So, yeah, you know, it happens. Anyway, all right, let's see. Future love reading for that. We got a Nine of Coins, man. Nine of Coins with that Three of Cups. It seems like somebody that's already in a relationship is going to be wanting to be in a relationship with D. It feels like that there's somebody who's already in a relationship, but they want to reach out and they want to kind of expand and they want to be in a relationship with D. I think there's a lot of possibilities here, right? You got that 9 of coins with the 3 of cups. I want something that's happier. I want something that's more satiated. I want something that's more real. And it feels like they're really sort of reaching out to make that happen. They're reaching out to get this sort of push through, right? And that Queen of Swords as well. It feels like the person that they're meeting is a bit of a Scorpio. I mean, I'm not going to lie. They're a bit of a Scorpio. So I'm just saying, you know, you can have sort of a new love. You can have a future love. I think you have somebody reaching out with that. Do you have to take that into consideration? No. That may be something where you can just sort of skip that aspect altogether. It feels like the 10 of Swords says what they currently have is going to be something that they're going to hang on to. They're going to have to put a lot of effort into it. They're going to have to put a lot of beef into it to make it happen, you know? It just feels like there's a lot of things that need to exist in order for this thing that they currently have to stay happy. And that could be a little bit too large of a price to pay, as they say, with all of that. MR is up next. Want to know what's going on. D's current feelings for me. We already used the adventure. Well, we haven't used the adventure tarot. Let's use the Owl Tarot. Who has this reading? MR has this reading. So Universe Tarot and Sarah changed their question. So Universe Tarot, you're coming up twice. So let's see. Universe Tarot, does anyone have feelings for me? And then Universe Tarot wants, am I getting messages in the songs I listen to? And then Universe Tarot, the moon phases. And then, so Universe Tarot, you have 3 questions, all of which are uniquely different. Which question do you want to cancel? And which question do you want to replace that question with? So I need that information. So there we go. Your second question. Okay, so you saw, okay, we're replacing the second question with a new question. There we go. All right, that's going to be something. We'll do that. All right, sounds good. So your second question is, am I getting any messages in the songs? So we have replaced that with, are there people that have feelings for me and when they're coming forward? So you want to keep the moon phases question and you want to keep the feelings question, or the feelings question. Do you want to replace the feelings question? You guys are killing me. Do you want to, the second question is technically not that question. The second question is the messages in the song. So we have 3 questions: messages, songs, feelings, and then we have the moon phases. So I think that you want to replace the first question instead of the second question. Let me know if that is correct. I'm gonna need some vodka at the end of this stream. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, sorry about that, D-Mac. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, D's current feelings for me. We'll wait for Universe Tarot to clean it up. Replace the feelings. So the first question replace. Second, third questions are intact. Got it. All right. 6 of Swords, we're coming in for all of that. We got a little bit of a 6 of Swords movement as far as D's feelings for me. I think, again, we have these traveling aspects. We have these traveling things going on, moving forward. I think we have some travel that is going to be planned. And yeah, I think that's going to work out quite well for you. King of Wands says they're going to be overcompensating. We've seen this before, and I don't know. I haven't had a private reading with you in a while, so it seems like that we still have this queued up thing, right? Where they need to overcompensate. They feel like they haven't done enough, and overcompensation could be something like a trip. Overcompensation could be something like that. They still feel that they haven't done enough. King of Pentacles says they're really worried about their career. There's something going on at work. You may be noted about, you may not be notified about, but there's something going on there with the career, and they're a little bit concerned with that. All right, Universe Tarot is here. We got Universe Tarot as the replacement question for that one. And let's see. I thought I overslept, so I call. Oh, that's Ultraviolet Tarot, not Universe Tarot. Okay, second question. All right, the second question, a different question. All right, what's coming for? All right, there we go. All right, replace the feelings question. We got the feelings question happening now, right? If there are people that have feelings for me, and if they do have all of the feelings for me, when are they going to put the owl when are we going to put the owl symbol on there and get the owl look and all of that other stuff? All right, people that have a feelings for me, when are they coming forward? You know, you have the star and you have the high priestess. Oh, wow. I do think there are people that have some feelings, that have some emotions for you, that are excited, that are sort of enthusiastic about that Ace of Pentacles, sort of that somebody coming in, the birth of something, right? The birth of the chick, the birth of the chicken or the dove or whatever the thing is, or an owl or whatever it is. I don't know. Any Ace of Pentacles, well taken care of. This is somebody that also just wants to take care of you. Somebody who is a very attractive mate, as far as if you want to feel taken care of, you want to feel loved, you want to feel that sort of adventure coming out. The star and the high priestess talk about the revelation and stuff like that. When are they coming forward? I really see sort of a mid to late October for them coming forward. I mean, normally that would be kind of a stretch question. Normally I would say, well, you know, maybe, maybe not. That's kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? But no, it came straight out and said, yes, there are some people that do have some feelings for you. And the high priest is that revelation mode, that revelation card in there is pretty exciting indeed. So yeah, let's make it happen. A little bit of an adventurous night tonight indeed. We got Sheba Moon up in the house. What's going on? Sheba Moon, I saw you call me, but because you weren't already on my friends list, it ignored the phone call. Sheba Moon. So if you want to call and you want to talk on Instagram, give me a call after the stream. I need to take a shower and eat a banana, but after that, give me a call. So because you weren't on my friends list, or we hadn't contacted before, it completely ignored it. So then I was looking the other day and I was like, well, shit, I think Sheba Moon called me. I was like, anyway, but yeah, if you want to call me tonight, I'll ping you, or if you want to do it some other night, let me know, whatever's convenient for you. I'd love to have a combo with you. Anyway, but yeah, I was like, why didn't that even ring? All right, let's go. D with other women, casual connection. What's going on?
Everybody loves the D.
Wheel of Fortune says they're doing their thing. They are doing their thing. I think they are seeing somebody else, and you know, they're just kind of making it happen with that. Karima, you can add me indeed. You know where I'm at. It'll appear here in a minute. It'll say the Tarot Oracle right down there. Right there. There we go. No, that's Patreon, but it'll say the Tarot Oracle, not Tarot Oracle. It's the Tarot Oracle. Anyway, that too, right? I think they've had to make some decisions with some other people. I think they have some contact. They do have somebody going on. They do have somebody in the queue, that Empress, right? They're sort of working the game. They're working that with that. It is something casual, but they're trying to work and make it something a little bit bigger, a little bit, you know, sort of a Wheel of Fortune. They want somebody else on the regular. Somebody else needs to be on the regular with this individual. So I do think they got the love balloons out there. You know, they're sort of polling around and making it happen with that. But yes, there it is. There's my Patreon right there. The Tarot Oracle. The Tarot Oracle. That's me. All right, Rosemary is next. Rosemary, what will be the final outcome? If I speak to the manager about my shitty work situation, oh my, is the work situation that bad? Is it going to be that bad that nobody got time? Nobody, and I mean nobody got time for a crappy work situation these days. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, we just want to go to work. We want to make it happen. We want to make it go good. And I think that's going to be exciting with that. Ooh, double night with a king and another king. Holy shit. I think you should speak. Okay, the final outcome if you speak to the manager is they talk to other managers. That's what they got. They talk to other managers, all right? You got the double knight, you got the double king over here. This is a conversational topic over here, all right? A very conversational topic here, and that's going to be something that, hey, that's going to be good overall. It feels like this is going to spread like wildfire. So that's exactly what your final outcome is going to be. So I don't know if you want to do that. If this is something that's private or what have you, man, you know, you may want to sort of ensure that this is not something that's going to get out, because maybe it's a policy problem, maybe it's a legal issue. You could have a lot of issues kind of waiting around here, sort of pending around. And that's going to be something that could be in the long run a little bit more difficult to make happen. So yeah, you definitely want to be a little bit on the cautious side with that. That's your ultimate outcome. That is going to be your ultimate outcome. We got a kitty cat next. We got kitty cat decks. We can do all of that stuff going on. We got Karima phase 1. After that, and let's see. And we got Sarah. This has a altered question. So Universe Tarot and Sarah had the altered question, and Sarah had the altered deck as well. So there we go. Luckily, I got a damn good memory, so I can at least get some of this other stuff, But yeah, we'll see. All right. When I feel sexual energy when I am at R's house. I don't know. Maybe you should just release it. Just release that. Let it go. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Why do I feel sexual energy over there? Because of the world, the magician. Man, I think somebody cast a spell on you, or somebody's got a little bit of a hex on you, or something's going on. You got that Page of Wands. You're sort of clawing up. You know how you got to sharpen your claws. You know what I'm saying? You got that Page of Wands. I think you got a little bit of that energy in you. Something that you've been waiting to express a little bit, or something that you've been waiting to sort of realize. The world says that you've been sort of hoping something is going on. You have been a little bit in that mode, and it's a sort of surprising something for you. It's something that you kind of didn't know was a reality. You didn't know was going to be sort of happening here. And the magician says, hey, if you want to sharpen your claws on the wand, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Karima, phase 1 is the next. We got Karima going on over here. What is S's current feelings for me? And how is that going to be? Is that going to be there? How is that going to be moved forward with all of that? So there we go. All right. Why is your name not on the list? I don't know. SP, it doesn't ever put you on the list. SP, I have no idea why. I have no idea why at all. I have no idea at all. I have none. It does put you on the list, though, SP. I have you up here. It does put you on the list. SP, look, watch. SP, that's you. That's you. So SP, it does put you on the list. You're right there. So yeah, we got your reading, and I'm not sure if you had a second reading. Let me check. SP had 1 reading, 2 readings, 2 readings. Yeah. When you don't put a question behind it, it filters out the duplicates. It filters out the duplicates on purpose. So anyway, but I know you have another question, but there you go. All right. Anyway, so SP, it does show you, but if you don't put a question behind your name, it will filter it out as a duplicate. So if you just put just a nothing in there, it'll filter it out as a dupe. And so, yeah, I have to go look, and you got to remind me. So you did remind me, so I know that it's there and all that other stuff. So, yeah. All right. Let's see what's going on here. S's current feelings for me. 6 of Swords. It seems to be a pretty popular card tonight as far as feelings and emotions and moving in and doing things the exciting way. You have a 4 of Coins over here. It feels like that sort of the long run, right? It feels like the weekend is longer than usual for this individual. It takes a little bit longer for them to sort of realize what's up, a little bit longer for them to push forward and see where things are going to go. It feels like it's just a long journey as far as weekends go, right? And they feel that. They feel like there's not a lot of good opportunities. The weekend doesn't have the opportunities that they would like to see and all that other stuff. Queen of Swords as well feels like that you're sort of upset sometimes on the weekends with them. So they feel like maybe you're upset with them about something. The weekend seems like it's a bit longer than what would be anticipated. 9 of Cups feels like as well that you do have some emotional things going on this weekend, especially, and they feel that. They have that connection with you to where they feel that there's something odd going on. There's something different going on. And yeah, it feels like this weekend's a little bit longer than normal. We got the other question from Karima. We got dreams have they been having about me? We saw, by the way, if you weren't weren't watching yesterday, we saw that they're having dreams. They're having a lot of dreams, and that is sort of an interesting aspect with that, and kind of see where that is going to take us in the long runs here. You got a king and a queen of cups, which is absolutely adorable. I really like that. That's nice indeed. But you do have that seven of swords kind of mixed in with it, right? So you have the seven of swords. And I think we actually saw this in the dream readings that we had before. These are dreams that are very poignant, very vivid, and very unexpected, something that just weren't ready for. I do think the dreams are going to sort of wrap up, right? It feels like one of the dreams is a big cliff to where they're leaping off of the cliff. Not like the Fool, but they're literally just leaping off, like hoping that they can fly, hoping kind of, you know, where things are going, how things are moving, and whatnot. And I think that's going to be pretty good with that. I think that's going to be kind of an exciting thing, because they do feel like a lot of times that they are leaping off, they are venturing out, they are trying to get some things moving. The king and queen of cups is really sort of a watery feel. Another one of the dreams is that either you're boating, swimming, snorkeling, scuba, something like that together. You're in the water together. You're having this sort of this emotional thing, but it's more sort of represented with water, with the sea, and with the ocean. I think that's kind of where they've been having dreams as well with that. All right. Have a been on his mind a lot lately? And if so, what are their overall thoughts, and what are their expectations? What are their kind of their movements going on with that? All right. So part one would be kind of, you know, if we're in that mode, if we're looking at that module, you know, where can we go with that? It's been my mind a lot. Three of Wands does indicate a yes, but a Two of Swords. I think they've kind of put you on the sideline of their mind here, maybe because of the dreams, maybe because of sort of the realization of, you know, things are getting a little bit different. Your life is changing. Both of your lives are changing indeed. The Two of Swords feels like that you're just sort of kind of putting you aside in their mind when they can to focus on other things. We saw that in the previous reading. They need to focus on other things. They need to realize some of the other stuff that's going on, right? The 3 and the 10 of coins. I need to earn money. I need to make a living. I need to do kind of what's here to sort of get me stable and to get me moving in the right direction with that. So I think they've been on their mind a little bit. The dreams have sort of done some unexpected things on there, but overall they're just trying to sort of make it day by day and focus on what's important, and yeah, let the dreams sort of take them away occasionally in the night there. So what kind of overall thoughts do we have going on? When they do have thoughts, the Five of Swords. We see this consistently with some of your readings, that we're just sort of having difficulty getting things moving. We want to sort of have this be successful, and we don't want it to fail. Ace of Coins is a beautiful new opportunity, and we really like it to be something better. We really like it to be something that lasts, something that makes the grade as far as that goes. You got a Seven of Wands with a King of Coins too. They want to be somebody who can provide, who can be stable, who's not going to come and bring a level of instability. I think that's one of the big overall thoughts. I don't want to bring in this huge instability. I just want to sort of, you know, make things work when they can. A little bit of defensiveness against kind of, you know, what the situation is. But you know, overall, I think they kind of have this excitement that is mixed in with that. All right. We also have what are S's hidden thoughts and feelings that they don't share regarding me at the moment. Let's see what's going on with that. What kind of hidden things do we got going on? That will conclude Karima phase 1, and then we will hop into Sarah, Rosemary, Crystals and Paint, Ducboy. We got Ultraviolet still in the mix. All right, let's kind of see where this is going to go, right? You got a little bit of that Six of Coins over here with the giving, the thoughts and feelings, the hidden thoughts and feelings. I really don't think there's a lot of things that they're hiding at this point. I think this is more of a what you see is what you get, right? The Six of Coins, everything that I have, everything that I'm feeling, all the things are there that I am expressing the best that I can. Eight of Wands says a lot of the things that they express are for temporary purposes or for quicker purposes, right? You got that Six of Coins with the Eight of Wands. I'm expressing something, but I need it to be a short-term expression. I need it to be something that is short-term, that's not going to be kind of, you know, something long-term. It's something just quick and, you know, sort of relaxed with that. The world says we have a lot of places to go. We have a lot of things that we need to do. We have a lot of pending healing activities that need to be expressed and need to be done here as far as just connection and where it goes and whatnot. That's going to be one of the things they're not telling. Knight of Wands said they are kind of defensive against going, into something bigger and better. It does feel like it's not going to be a smooth transition. It's going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but that's the way life goes. If you don't have any challenge, if everything is just kind of boring and same old, there's not really a big high level of interest with that. All right, let's make sure we don't screw up Sarah's question, because Sarah is next. Sarah wanted the Art Nouveau. We got that. And Sarah wanted a different question. So we got that. So let's see what Sarah's question is. All right, I think we got this one over here. All right, we're going to go with Sarah. J from the client company is an A. I'm talking, his attacks are personal. Is there a personal layer in them? How should I deal with them? Any advice? Okay, so we got somebody who is an A-ho, and just now, I'm making it happen. SP, I do have you in the queue. Yeah, so a fun night. SP, you're in the queue. Don't worry, you're in the queue. Your second question is there. Thanks for reminding me. You do need to remind me if you don't put a question like that. And you do need to remind me that you donated multiple times, and you did. So I got you in the queue. SP, we're going to work you after Karima phase 2 with all of that, as well as AA. You also after Karima phase 2. Making it happen. Linda, what's going on? Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. How are you doing? All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have somebody who's an asshole at work. It's Jay. Jay from the client company is an ass. I'm taking attacks personal, or is there a personal layer in them? How should I, what's going on, right? How should I deal with this? Justice feels like they don't feel like that they're getting represented, they're getting seen, they're getting heard. It almost feels like that they're just not feel that they're getting heard, they're not getting understood, and somebody has told them something bad about you as well. That's what I think, right? I think that. Knight of Cups feels like they're trying to impress somebody with their meanness, or trying to impress somebody with their forwardness, or their, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to sort of make an impression on somebody, and it seems like you're the result of the abuse, as it puts it, with that. Six of Coins, it feels like that they're trying to tell you something, and they feel like you're not listening, or you're not understanding what they're saying as well. So you may want to, any advice, you may want to repeat back what they say. Do a little bit of active listening, and kind of, sort of take notes, or repeat what they say, take notes, sort of take them more seriously, right? Say, all right, I have my notepad. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what we're trying. But it feels like that Six of Coins. If you can understand them better, if you can take them more seriously, I think that you'll have a better opportunity with that. Overall, they're just trying to impress somebody with their forwardness, basically. Right? That Knight of Cups. I'm trying to swoon someone, make them think that I am the major, the major dude and what have you. In order to do that, I need to, take it all out on Sarah, apparently, with that. Temperance card. So you're just going to have the burden of hauling the water jugs back and forth. Sorry. You just got that burden. You're going to have to do it. But basically do active listening. Make sure that, that they understand you're listening. Try to clarify what they're doing. Once they understand that you're listening, once they understand that you're taking it seriously, you're pushing forward with it, you know what I'm saying? You're, so don't be hesitant. Don't be pushed back by it, but be forward, right? Be forward with it, and just sort of, do the things that are going to impress them a little bit more, and then they'll move on to somebody else and be like, well, it seems that I have cratered Sarah's will to live, and sometimes you got to do stupid shit at work because people are fucking stupid. All right, Rosemary. Sometimes you got to do stupid things at work because people are stupid at work, You always get that one guy at work that just really works your nerves. I'm sorry that you were the victim of that, but it happens to all of us, man. I have so many stories from fast food days and retail days and stuff like that. Jeez, I had some dude threaten to kick me in the head when in fast food. Like, it is a bunch of stupid people. Anyway, all right. All right. Anyway, would a transfer be approved eventually? Should I go for it? Absolutely, you should go for it. You got the Queen of Swords and Queen of Coins. The expressiveness, the communication laid out within the swords brings you the coins that you need. Brings you the transfer that you would like. Because at Six of Cups, the transfers are happening. They're moving. They're throwing down. They're all over the place, and you want to be on one of those little ships. You want to be on one of those tiny ships and get all the opportunities that you can get indeed. Five of Coins says if you don't, you're going to be disappointed with it. Overall, I think you should get it done. You should get it done and make it happen. Rosemary will get all of that other good stuff happening over there. We got ends, thoughts, and feelings after our last call. Am I on their mind? And all of that other stuff. Yeah. No, the dude, all he talked about was martial arts, just over and over and over and over and over and over. Never shut up about martial arts, man. Anyway, so he was like, so he's like telling me about how good martial arts he was and what it's like, whatever, dude. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of those, you're in fast food, I get paid like $1 an hour or something, but that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Anyway, all right. So we got Ian's thoughts and feelings for our last column on his mind. Not as much. You got a bunch of majors here, right? It feels like the last call really put them off a little too much. They're not as excited as they would like to be. They're not as sort of exhilarated as you would like to see them, right? That justice, they're not really getting justice, as much justice as they would like here. The Emperor feels like that they're a little bit out of control. They wanted more control. They wanted more aspects of this, and they thought we were in this journey, this full journey together, but it turns out that we may not be on the same page. Queen of Wands just feels like that you really sort of turn the tables on them, and the board game has shifted into something that's going to be a little bit different for them than what they were quite prepared to do. So a little bit of a table turn as it goes with all of that. Crystals and Paint is turning the tables on their friend over there. What do the cards have for me to deal with CH? So CH apparently is a friend denied. Friend denied. So we're going to use just saying, the Poe, because the Poe knows about friends denied. The Poe knows that things could be a little more difficult than we're actually feeling or actually adventuring it into. All right, but we need to deal with this stuff eventually. We need to deal with it, and we're gonna have to do something here. Oh geez, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. I don't know, man. I just think that you should sort of take control of the situation and do what you need to do. Just take control over it, right? If it's going to be something that you need to deal with, if it's going to be something that is difficult, somebody is really making a butt out of themselves, that you really need to deal with that. Ace of Pentacles basically says that you're not really making any progress by doing nothing. You have to do something, at least make it happen. If you need to end this, if you need to, sort of remove this person from your life, then you definitely want to do that, whether it be ghosting or whatever needs to happen with this individual. It feels like that if they're not serving the purpose of a friend, which is to be there, to be your friend, to be comforting, to be encouraging, to make your life better. So you have to ask the question, do they make my life better? If the answer is no, then find somebody that makes my life better. Does that make sense? Make my life better is what I need. King of Wands says it is time to get a little bit of a fiery aspect out there. Make a decision about what's going on. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. If they're are they making your life better as a friend? If that is going to be something, then that's going to be good. Then that's going to be good. We work in the same building. Well, if they're going to be a butt to you, then just, I don't know, just don't feed into their butt. If they're going to be a butt to you and treat you poorly, don't feed into that. Just sort of distance yourself a little bit. Do whatever you can. If you still work in the same building, you work in the same building, doesn't mean you need to hug. You need to hug on any interaction. Again, do they make your life better? If they don't make your life better, then find somebody that makes your life better. I think that's it, I think that's it. So, but I mean, that's it. Yeah, that's kind of where it goes. Anyway, all right, we got Ducboy is and next. I'm making it happen over here. Should I go with a new love or stay with the old? That is gonna be indeed. Ultraviolet, do I make your life better, baby? You always make my life better. That's why I keep you around, you know? You're the only one that puts up with a hairless, cancerous guy that has toxic stuff coming out of their body, you know, and you stayed with me. You know, not everybody did that. Not everybody did that. Some people, when they hear you have cancer, man, they scram. They scram. They stop paying their loan. Sometimes, but I'm just saying, see? Ultraviolet has stuck with me. Ultraviolet has been there. Ultraviolet is the most amazing person ever. And I'm just saying, you know.
Hooray!
So there we go. All right. Should I go with a new love? Or should I stick with the old one, the star? I think you should stick with the old one, but then it says get a new one. What the hell? Make up your mind. I think you should get a new one. Get a fresh one. Get a freshie. You need a freshie. It's what you need, a good freshie one. And I think that's it. But yeah, I think that's going to be good with that. The star, the King of Pentacles. Ducboy. That's a rough decision, ain't it? I think you want to stick with the old one. That's what I think. I think you do. My advice for you is not, right? My advice for you is not. I think that you get a new one. Harmonious change with the reincarnation, the revival of all of that other stuff. That is going to be where you want. So Ducboy, yeah, I think no matter what I say, Ducboy, you're going to stick with the old one. I think bottom line, you're going to stick with the old one. My advice, get a new one. Get a freshie. Get one that loves you. Get one that, you know what I'm saying? Get one that's there for you and all that other stuff. All right, Universe Tarot. This is the good question. This is the question that is valid and is running good and running clean is what I'm saying. Am I getting messages from the songs that I listen to? I don't know. Are you talking about maybe Elton John, Yellow Brick Road? Are you talking about some Led Zeppelin? Or I don't know. Remember back in the 70s or 80s where they played the records backwards and they said there was a devil and there was like a congressman or something was like, was it Led Zeppelin? Where they played the record backwards. Do you remember that? Anybody really old like me that remembers that controversy? But basically, it was like somebody in Congress or something like that in the government said that playing the records backward, I think it was Led Zeppelin, gave satanic messages and they should be banned. Anyway, there was like some religious people that got into that, you know? I'm just, you know, the devil went down to Georgia. There you go. played the fiddle. I mean, getting messages with that. Princess of Swords. I think you are getting some messages, but they're encouraging messages. I think that people are trying to, or entities, or the world is trying to give you some real, legitimate messages in the songs that you listen to, right? We got that Princess of Swords. I'm delivering the message. I have the air, and I have all of that other stuff, and, you know, they're really excited about that. And, yeah, but the Empress with the Sun, these are encouraging messages. These are messages that things are going to be better. Things are going to be beautiful and wonderful and all sorts of exciting things are going to happen with that. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. So yes is with that. Look at that.
Music to make love to.
Just make sure you use that music to make love, right? That's what you need. Look at that Cinderella. Speaking of love, look, Cinderella is yellow. You got the mellow yellow over there for Cinderella. I got you covered, Cinderella. You're my boo. You and me just like that. All right, we're going with Karima, phase 2. Phase 2. Make it happen with that. Man, it's been a minute since we used this. This has been a minute since this thing has been on the table with that. Got the Forest Creatures V2. Forest Creatures V2. Hocus Pocus 2 was some of the, was it Twisted Sister? I don't know. Twisted Sister. Have you ever seen the interview with Marilyn Manson from MTV back in the day. So Marilyn Manson, they're trying to like goad this dude into like saying that he has devil messages and stuff. And so he's coming on the show. He's like, no, man, I play World of Warcraft and I like Dungeons and Dragons, you know, like chilling out and, you know, just like this regular guy. And so they're like, yeah, but your messages have devil in them. Does that mean you worship the devil? Like, no, dude, I just like play video games and just like a regular dude. And they're like trying to goad him into saying that he worships the devil or something. He's like, dude, it's a show. That's why my album was called something show or whatever. But I'm like, you know, you're just trying to press these things on this poor guy. You know, he just wants to go play World of Warcraft. You know, I mean, it's a show. You know. Anyway. All right. Yesterday you mentioned that he knows stuff about her info he doesn't share. I'd like to peek in what kind of stuff that we got. The Chariot, I think he's moving. I think, you know, this is going to be controversial, but I mean, I just think that he's thinking about moving. You got the Chariot with that Four of Wands moving to a new home, new location, new adventure, something like that. That doesn't mean that he will move. That doesn't mean he's planning to move. It's just something that was on his mind that he really didn't maybe want to talk about, or, you know, some things going on with that. The Sun, it almost feels like he wants to move either east or northeast or something like that, you know. But anyway, yeah, the Queen of Coins is something about saving money for something else. He's saving. So two things we have is just saving money for something, and he has been, you know, sort of mulling around the moving option with that. But again, doesn't mean they're going to do it. Doesn't mean it's firm. But this is entertainment purposes only. Never assume somebody's doing something, thinking about something based on some random dude. You know, I'm just saying. MM has some bad qualities. Everybody's got bad qualities. Yeah, I'm just is there one? I didn't research the guy's life. I'm just saying that I just thought it was a funny interview. Anyway, I thought it was a funny interview. I don't worship the guy or anything. I just thought it was hilarious that we have, you know, somebody like just pushing this agenda, like, you know, you need to say this, you need to say this, please say this, and they don't say it. They keep just hammering somebody about that. You'll see that the press does that sometimes with people. They sit there and hammer them over and over and over about something, and it's like, oh, we got to move on. Anyway, is Ask Missing Me tonight at all? The Judgment? Yes, they are. And you saw that in a previous reading as well. It feels like that S does have a lot of sort of missing me, you know, not the opportunity I'd like to see. I'd love to see this or that, or see where this is going, kind of thing. A King of Wands as well. Man, they have a goal. They're really sort of trying to figure out what their goals are now. I think they've been lost in some of their goals, some of their realization aspects, and I think they're sort of looking at sort of a vision board. What are my goals? Where am I going? How am I going to do this? Eight of Cups says, be careful with this. They do have sort of an abandonment issue with that. I think that's one of the things that's sort of missing you too. They feel like you could abandon them, or you sometimes it feels like that you're not sort of on par with sort of, you know, sort of moving into the next direction, and they're kind of worried about, they have an abandonment issue. They have some issue being alone. They have some issue with being abandoned, and I think that's kind of something that they're kind of missing. They want to sort of have that connection. They want to have that you know, that satiation of having somebody there that you can rely on, kind of like Ultraviolet Tarot. I can always rely on Ultraviolet Tarot, you know, always comes in here and harasses me every single night. So, you know, luckily I don't have an abandonment issue, because I don't think Ultraviolet Tarot, you know, I think Ultraviolet Tarot is here for the duration, which is a good thing, which is what you need. All right. Anyway, does this think about giving me some sort of promise ring or anything? Oh, that's nice. The moon. The moon with that. We have the rings in the Seven of Coins. We have the Six of Coins in the gift. Oh, nice. That is nice indeed. We're going to do the thumbs up on that. We do have a lot of good things here. All right. You're looking at the moon with that ring with that moon, sort of looking at that, sort of trying to feel what it's almost like that they have sort of maybe an azurite, not azurite. What's a blue crystal or a blue kind of crystal? I think that they're looking at something with a blue crystal in it, and they are looking to give it to you. You got that Six of Coins over there, the gift and giving it and all that other stuff. I think that's going to be one of the things that they sort of are interested in, right? Very, very cool. That gift of a blue type type of crystal or something blue, very pretty blue, very beautiful blue as well. Seven of Coins talks about sort of saving for something, putting some things aside, putting some things out there. Assel, you are after Karima phase 2 as well. We have SP's second question. Speaking of Karima phase 2, we're ending Karima phase 2 right now. How are they viewing me today? Let's see what's going on with that. That ends Karima phase 2, and we're off to PayPal. We got Assel up in the notes, and we also got SP's second reading up in the notes as well. Yeah, you got that ace, you got that King of Coins over here, and the Two of Swords. That's interesting. How are we viewing us today? Two separated for comfort is what we have. The Two of Swords are two different worlds. They need to not be this way. It feels like they do feel like there's too much separation, too much distance that is in this mix that needs to be resolved, that needs to be done. And I think that's going to be something very powerful here. You got that King of Coins especially sort of feels like that they have everything that they need, but not having you in it is a little bit of a challenge as it goes with that. Overall, the King of Swords feels like they feel like that they do need to take more incentive. They do need to take more control here. They do need to kind of, basically take more responsibility here and not be skirting out on the responsibility that they currently have with that. All right. And that is in the Karima phase 2. Now we're going over to PayPal. We got AA on the PayPal side, future husband. All right. Will we meet a future husband this year? If we're going to meet a future husband, we're going to have to do it with the Buddha, little Buddha tarot, making it happen with, where in the world is Amy? Push Kitty Amy. She's had a couple of cards. She's had a couple of cards on there, but it'd be kind of interesting to see her back online. We need to get her back and interview her and see like what's next on the Amy list of exciting, cool things going over there. Six of Wands and the Five of Wands. That's interesting. I do think that you could meet basically true love if we sort of have that opportunity. It's going to be mid to late November. I do think this is almost like a holiday love or something that is going to be nice. It's going to be great. And I think that you do meet somebody that's very excitable and very good for you in that time frame. The Six of Wands, almost like we meet him through friends, we meet him through somebody, a mutual friend, somebody, mutual acquaintance that we know indeed. The Five of Wands says they're sort of newly broken up with somebody, so they do have a little bit of drama, a little bit of action, adventure kind of coming in that you may not be prepared for. I do think they also have a child, and the child will end up being not your biggest fan, I guess, as we could say with that. We got SP also has another question up in the mix. SP want to know with that. Wait for the turn to get the question. All right, first question is with that. So we did that. Second question. All right, so we got the first question done with SP. We got the second question is coming up now. So second question is going to be that one. There we go. We got SP. What are my prospects for finding a job in the U.S. with the next 3 months? I think you have a pretty good prospects with that, getting things done, getting the things, making it happen here. You do have that with the Four of Pentacles, right? Sort of the gift being given or the reserve of the job, you know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be good for you. You got the Knight of Swords with the travel to the U.S., with all of that other stuff. I think the prospects are very, very high for making this happen. You have the travel, which is kind of something that you want to see with a reading like that, with that Knight of Swords, and you also have the Four of Pentacles, hanging on to the money you have. Not only that, but the Four of Pentacles is about expanding the money that we have, expanding the opportunities that we have, and getting that in line with kind of what is next or what is going on. So I think it's quite possible. I think it's looking very good. That travel, we're kind of expecting a travel card in there to really sort of seal the deal, and we got the one that we needed, that Knight of Swords. Of course, could we get the Chariot, a lot of other things, blah, blah, blah. I think that could be good. But for right now, For right now, it's looking very good indeed. All right, the moon phase is affecting my mood and energy. If you're going to be affecting your mood and energy, you're going to be doing it with my deck over here, the Waterfall Tarot. If you don't have the Waterfall Tarot, I'm just saying, if you don't have the Waterfall Tarot, that is the magic right there. We have lots and lots of good things going on with the Waterfall Tarot. It is cheaper than dirt. Get out here and get you one. Link in the description to make that happen. All right, the moon phase is affecting me and my energy. Absolutely. Wow, the devil with that 8 of Cups. That moon in the 8 of Cups. I got to mention that, though. The moon with that 8 of Cups is a very poignant moon. It sort of has that expression, and it's sort of leaking that expression, leaking that energy down to you. The Wheel of Fortune feels like that it is changing things. It is fundamentally shifting a lot of things in directions you didn't actually sort of expect or whatnot. So you're going to have to sort of, you're going to have to, I don't know, you have to do something. You have to do something with that, but it's definitely pulling you in the direction. It's affecting you quite substantially, but I think that's going to be it, right? I think that is going to be it indeed. All right. Instability will be the outcome. SP, I already read that one, I believe. I read that one. And let's see. SP. We got SP. We're not seeing coming from you in your career. That was your first question, SP. So I got 1, 2 SP's questions. I got 2 questions for you, and that was the second one that you should be caught up. SP, you should be caught up. According to my records, you are now caught up. Scroll back. I did read you at the first of the stream. If you want to wait and hit me up or what have you, if I didn't get the first and second question, but I'll show you with 2 donations, 2 distinct donations, both of which have been read. So yeah, zoom in to the first of the stream at 8 minutes, 26 seconds. 8 minutes, 26 seconds. There you go. All right. So we got Silent Victory is a next. Let's see. Silent Victory also has the no question thing. Silent Victory. All right. All right. We got that. Let's eliminate that part. And we got this going on. Will I be in a different position higher up this year? Ooh, moving on up. That's what we need. Getting all of that. They're going to come out and they're going to be like, congratulations, Silent Victory. Congratulations, Silent Victory. We are going to give you the money that you deserve. We are going to get you all the excitement, all the energy that you need happening over here. Will it be in a good or better position? No. No. It looks like this could be a little bit of a dead end on this. You have the 9 of Cups. I think that they will flood you with money, that they will give you some more money, but getting a different position is going to be more difficult than getting the actual money. It feels like that they do want to reward you. They do want to kind of say, hey, we appreciate you. We love you. This is something that, we have, this is something that we want to do, that we want to make happen. But it just feels like that is going to be something that's difficult overall to get you into a better position, a better sort of move with that. Ace of Wands as well just kind of says that, keep doing what you're doing. We're going to give you a little bit more money. The Moon says that there's something they've been telling you that's not true. I think that I'm not saying that there's directly lying to you, but there's something that they're telling you that's not necessarily exactly kind of on par with what you kind of been expecting with that. All right, we got Cinderella is next, making it happen on the Cinderella side. Let's see what Cinderella has going on tonight. All of that other good stuff. All right, Cinderella, say reading for June, please. We got a lot of beef in this one. Let's look at it. Cinderella, I need to make you a graphic of some type. We need to make you a beautiful, wonderful graphic, because Cinderella's beautiful and wonderful indeed. Make it happen. Let's get a little bit, speaking of beautiful and wonderful, let's get the teddy bear out there. The teddy bear. See, that animation was purchased by Reiki B, making it happen with all of that other stuff. All right, let's see. Reading for June, please. Anything good, bad? How's my health? Focus on new love, friend situation, get all that other stuff done. Hershey, what's going on? I appreciate you hanging out as well. Hershey, I need to make your graphic this weekend too. So I need to make a cartoon character for Hershey. I need one for who else donated yesterday that I saw their graphic. I need to make one for Cappy Ram, and I think Ann too. Make one for Ann. I think we need to do all of that other stuff. All right. Anyway. All right. How's the health? Anything new on love? Anything good, bad? Let's do just June in general. You got the lovers. I think love is going to be in here for June. I think you have an opportunity. I think we have some good love, good feelings, good amazing things happening for you. The Page of Pentacles with that love. We're building something new. We're building something substantial. We're building something that is going to be nice. It is going to be sort of worthwhile. That is going to be kind of exciting. So I really think that that's going to be something that you really want to get into, that you really want to, sort of make it happen and get all the other good stuff going in with that. Now, it feels like there's some worry. It feels like you do have kind of a little bit of a health scare that does come through in late July. I'm not saying June. We have a late July with that. I think you have overall positive things. It is definitely something where you do have to sort of figure out where you want to go, get your goals lined up, get your things sort of set up where you're ready to go with that. Because King of Pentacles says that June is more of an implementation month for you. Moving forward and getting things done, getting things sort of shocked into that next level, moved into that next opportunity where you kind of want to see it happen with all of that, right? All right, let's see anything. We got the love, we got the finances as well. Let's see where the finances are going to take us with this. It feels like the finances are going to make a big motion upward. The Hanged Man into the King of Pentacles. It feels like you have an unusual opportunity or something that is going to be pretty exciting, is going to be pretty cool that you can sort of grasp onto, that you can sort of make happen. I think that's something you definitely want to take advantage of as that goes forward. So yeah, I do think a lot of good things, a lot of good possibilities here, especially with that Hanged Man. It's like something out of the box, maybe social media, or maybe something moving forward with that, right? That Knight of Swords is you definitely want to sort of take advantage of that. You definitely want to grab that and run with it. This is not something you want to let go of. You definitely want to be super hyper focused here. And I think if you get that going, you're going to have the good stuff that you need happening with that. So there we go with the finances. Looks a little bit better. Looks a little streamlined with that. Love looks like that is really going to be sort of moving in the direction that you would like it to move. Love is really going to be on par with all of that other stuff. All right. So we got Samantha with a double shot over there. Then we're going to do B52, and we're going to do Karima phase 3, I think, phase 3 or something like that. There we go. Is Chris going to leave me alone? Get the hell away from me. I'm going to have to get a restraining order on Chris. I don't know. Chris needs to leave people alone. The Emperor, no. The 10, no, and no. That looks like a whole lot of no. No, it does not look good. The Emperor, they need to sort of express themselves in this direction. They need to sort of, make things the way that they want to. They need to be in charge. And they feel like that happy home, happy family is going to be with them. So you're going to have to kind of put up with them a little bit longer. And yeah, they're getting on your nerves over there. So yeah, do the little blocky thing, or if you have to, get a little bit of a restraining order. That always makes the world better. It always makes the world superior as far as that goes, The Cynthia spread rumors about me at my old job. Intuitively, I say yes. Intuitively, I say they may indeed have spread rumors about you in the old job. Oh, Jesus. I think they started to, but then they stopped. So I think that they tried, right? They started to, but then it got really awkward and weird. And I really don't think it went the direction that they were hoping. And overall, I think that they started and then they stopped, right? You have that conflict. Ooh, I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I think the Knight of Wands feels like there's something that they did just turns out to be a pain in the ass, It turned out to be something where they're just absolutely trying to do this and they're really not making any progress or really not really impressing anybody with that. Knight of Cups just says, nobody really cares. I'm sorry. Nobody really cares about the rumors. The Knight of Cups feels like a lot of people are standing up for you. A lot of people are not going to let that pass or not going to let that go. So, I think they just kind of gave up and went like, yeah, whatever, I'm just going to do what we do, but all that other stuff. And we got B52 is next over there. Would I be good money as an exotic dancer? Oh, Jesus.
Music to make love to.
That's what I'm saying. We got is that a throw? No, that's not a throwdown, is it? No, that's not a throwdown. B52 with that is the Love Shack. I mean, you're living up to your name over there, B52. I can tell you that right now. You're living up to it. Exotic dancer. Ooh, you do have a little bit of a dancing in the Wheel of Fortune over here. It's getting the money. It's getting the pentacles. Dancing. You're having money. You're having cards thrown at you. You're having party balloons thrown at you. It's literally party balloons being thrown at you indeed. So people tossing their damn hat at you and everything. I mean, it feels like that you could make some money. You could get them pentacles indeed. King of Coins talks about, hey, retired banker, you shake your money maker, I think is what my granddad used to say with all that. Ace of Swords says, hey, a little bit of a devilish smile there, but that is a nice little devilish smile there. So I think go and exotic dance your heart out. You know what I'm saying? Strip it and swing it, girl. Strip it and swing it strip it and swing it unless you're, I don't know. If you're a dude, strip it and swing it too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, get them tassels working. Where's the tassels? Where are the tassels at? I don't know. I don't have my tassels on right now. If I did, I would swing them tassels with that. We got Karima phase finale over there. We got Disastrous feelings are continuing to grow, continue to expand. Let's see if that's going to be something that is possible. A lot of times we're like, we're kind of stagnant. We're always doing that kind of thing with that King of Cups. Not really. I mean, it feels like the sort of their emotions are pretty set in stone with how they feel about you, right? They have the feelings. I think they do have a lot of things. More right now is sort of integrating you into their life, right? Integrating you into their life, making things happen, getting the things going on. That Seven of Swords is one of those things where they do they're not accepting some of the feelings that they do have. And it's sort of something where they're kind of hesitant and really nervous because they do know that feelings, that pushing this forward, that making this exciting thing happen could lead them to a new doorway. And that's kind of scary for them too, right? So they do kind of ignore a lot of the feelings, a lot of the emotions, because they're worried about where does that door lead, or is that going to sort of be going in with that, right? Will I get any good surprises from the connection? Let's hope so. It's always good to have some nice surprises with the connections. What I'm saying, you'd like that. Any good surprises coming in with all of that? Let's see where that is going to take us. All right. Let's see the Five of Cups. Any good surprises with the connection? Three of Wands with the Three of Swords. It feels like you have a couple of things that disappoint you with the connection coming up. After those are concluded, after those are finished, I think it does get a lot of better with that, right? But it feels like that you feel like that they've abandoned some of the original things that they've told you or shown you or promised. So I think that they have any good surprises. You do have some prizes, but it feels like before those happen, you feel like I've been abandoned a little bit. That Five of Cups, that Three of Swords, sort of the things that you have sort of laid out have not come to pass with that. And you feel like that they really need to step up and make it better. And I think once you kind of get in that realization, once you kind of have that conversation, they do kind of admit that, hey, this is something that we need to do. This is something that's important to you. So I'm going to make the changes. I'm going to make the action, get the activities moving with all of that other stuff. Does he have any photos saved on his phone or devices? Does he look at them often? All right. We'll see. Do we have any photos saved up? I don't know. We need more of a technology deck, but that's in the other room. Seven of Pentacles. They have been saving them damn photos. Look at that. They got the photos right there. They got all the photos right there. They have been looking at those. They have saved those suckers up with that. High Priestess. They feel like they need that. They feel like they need that knowledge. They need you to be there even when you're not there. But that Ace of Cups feels like it gives them the renewal of the emotion, all of the good things that they have, especially with that Five of Swords, right? When they're feeling down and they need something exciting, they need something exhilarating. Do they look at them often? Let's go and let's see if that's going to be something where they look at it, they examine it. So that is a really good reading. Karima, that is right on target with your reading right there. You had the photos, they had them in their hand, they're looking at them. They had another hand free. That's all I'm saying. They had another hand free. That's all I'm saying, you know. But yeah, they got that 9 of Wands with the Page of Wands. And they look at them occasionally when they need strength. And we saw that in the previous set of cards. They need strength. They need the exhilaration. They need that love. They need that level of their, and that happiness that you bring, the emotions that you bring in with that 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Wands says they do have them hidden away a little bit. But yeah, they do look at them, and they do look at them, and makes them feel better. It makes them, puts them in a good mood. And yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to increase the romance. We're going to increase the romance and get much more romantic than we do. We need the Victorian romance for that. If we're going to increase the romance and we're going to kick it up a notch, the Victorian romance needs to be on the table is what I'm saying. That's one of those. It needs to be on the table is what I'm saying. Let's see where this is going to be, where this is going to happen with all of that stuff. All right, will I get a lot more romantic anytime soon? Let's see. This is a romantic tarot deck. So we're going to get romantic. This is definitely going to express the emotions with that Queen of Pentacles, that Ace, and that Justice card. It feels like not as much romantic as more of just a sort of a stable person to be in your life, right? The 8 of Wands, they are going to do a new push, a new incentive, a new excitement waiting there. They are going to do that forward. That Ace of Pentacles, I need to build some stability. I need to build something that's substantial, something that makes a lot of stuff. I need to balance out things. It seems like sometimes we're in too many extremes, and if we can balance that out a little bit, that's going to be better for all of us indeed. So we're going to go. We're going to go with the Heart of Hearts, because the Heart of Hearts makes everything better is what I'm saying. So we're going to be more of a stability seeking kind of aspect with that, and yeah, kind of waiting for that to happen. All right, is S wanting to see me soon? You saw that in the previous reading, right? The weekends, they feel lonely. We do feel that. We saw that before. So this weekend especially, they feel lonely, like they haven't had enough. They haven't had the incentives that they want to have in here, right? See you soon. I think this weekend is kind of a busy thing with that. Ace of Cups says absolutely. That's the new initiative. That's the new love, the new start of something great, something exciting, something very nice. The Temperance bringing balance back to what could have been a level of imbalance indeed. The 10 of Wands says this weekend may be bad overall. Even though we do have a stretch this weekend, we want to get things moving this weekend. It may not be the best opportunity to make that happen indeed. And that is it for the readings. Thank you so much for your very, very generous support. I greatly appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow, so please tune in then. See you then.